This is a second gen lift pump. It's a piston pump, so it's made for high pressure and high volume. And I'm going to replace my crappy diaphragm pump on my first gen Cummins. It's got a VE pump. So what you have to do is you have to replace the spring inside, so you lower the pressure from 30 psi roughly down to about 15 psi, or else you'll blow the seal out of your VE pump. These come in different sizes, so there's a bore size here. So I suggest not buying the spring first, buy a pump first. I got this for 70 bucks or 80 bucks off of Rock Auto. It's a Carter pump, and you want to measure the inside bore. You can see where that lip, that's where the spring will sit. And you want to make sure that this sits in there properly, and also you can see the lip on the outside of the screen. You got to make sure it sits on that lip and not on your screen, or else obviously it's gonna remove the screen. The out port of the pump that goes to your fuel filter is an M14. So I got an M14 to 3/8 NPT, then 3/8 NPT to a 1/2 inch barb. And then on my fuel filter, where the banjo bolt is, I'm replacing it with this. So it's going to be an M12, metric 12 for you Americans. And then it goes to 3/8 NPT. Then I got this T in here, so I'm going to put a fuel gauge on this side, or just a pressure gauge, so that I can see my fuel pressure before and after my filter. And then I'm just going to have a 1/2 inch barb coming down, so I'm just going to replace it with just a rubber fuel line. It's only going to be 15 psi. And then you have to make sure you get a spacer for it. This is a 1/2 inch barb. I'm running 1/2 inch fuel lines because I run a concoction of fuel. So these are really good if you're running oil as fuel. And of course, this is all for off-road use, because we don't pay taxes on the oil, highway taxes. So yeah, just as far as the government's concerned, I'm not driving this vehicle on road. It's only for off-road, on the property, on the farm, doing things like that. So once I get it installed, I'll show you what else I've got.